The man was sentenced to 19 years in prison just for a piece of bread. He spent every day submerged in water, doing the heaviest, most grueling labor. Finally, the day of his release arrived, but he was deliberately made to suffer by the warden, who demanded that he lift 100 kilos of a mast alone. Desperate for freedom, he gritted his teeth and did it, and miraculously, he succeeded. The warden reluctantly handed over the release order, but the man quickly noticed something was wrong. The yellowed paper clearly marked him as a dangerous person. The so-called freedom was nothing but parole. He had to report to the police station every week. The man was furious. At first, he had stolen the bread simply to save his starving nephew, but for that, he was sentenced to 5 years. During his time in prison, the warden had constantly targeted him, and his sentence was extended to 19 years. Now, after enduring so much, he was finally released, but without true freedom. With no other choice, he accepted the release order, stepping into a harsher reality. He searched for work, but no one would hire a dangerous person freshly released from prison. He tried begging in the town, but the residents chased him away. The children followed suit, throwing stones at him. At night, he hid in a stable, but the owner, afraid of the place being dirtied, insisted that he leave.
Sleep in the stable. Please, I'm hungry. Get out.
Snowflakes began to fall from the sky. Cold and hungry, he could only spend the night by a tombstone. But suddenly, a priest appeared in front of him. The priest invited him to take shelter from the snow, offering food and a warm bed. However, after so many days of hardship, in his despair, he chose to steal the church's silverware and fled into the night. But before he could sell the items, he was caught by the police. The police asked the priest to identify him, but the priest said these were gifts, and picked up the expensive candlestick on the table, telling the police the man had forgotten the most valuable item. The police had no choice but to let him go. The priest then quietly advised the man, telling him to use the silverware wisely and become an honest, upright person. The priest's forgiveness saved the man's soul from falling further. So he decided to turn his life around, ripping up the release order that symbolized his past shame and starting a new life with a clean slate.